Hi, everyone. My name is Hector Martinez, and today I have the pleasure to chat with Jimenez, someone who's being featured in the six-time award-winning Educate and Elevate campaign. We are excited to hear your story. So let's get this started. Please tell us what brought you to the adult education program.
Thank you for the invite. So it's my pleasure. And when I got here into the US at the end of 2021, I remember I didn't feel confident with my English. I wanted to support other adults because I noticed how hard it is for adults to overcome the language barrier. In my country, I used to teach at a Christian university. And my wife was the first one who got involved to the Family Literacy Impact Program from the school district of Palm Beach County, Florida. It's unique because they provide resources and many connections. With that program was perfect to accomplish my goals, to speak English with confidence and to support others. And I love it. That's my experience at the beginning. How can I be part of the adult education program?
We love service. Thank you for that, Angel. I think that is one thing that unite all of us working in this field and the practice of service and the practice to be along with some other students and practitioners and teachers and administrators. Thank you for that. Now, Angel, how did adult education change your life?
Yeah, to be part of the program, it's an experience I'll keep in my heart forever, because I really wanted to see others overcoming the language barrier, and I had the opportunity to support them, but at the same time, I could accomplish my goal to speak English with confidence. So I remember my first year being here. So my child started preschool, but I didn't feel confident to read a book for him. I will make mistakes in my reading, my pronunciation, or whatever. But this journey, being part of the program, adult education, changed my life and gave me the confidence I needed and the opportunity to support others.
I think that is the great part of your story because it not only changed your life, but also the lives around you. What are you doing now that you have moved from the adult education program?
When we got here at the end of 2021, we visited a small town in Central Florida. And that small town had a local library with a big sign saying, "Join us once a week and practice your English." That caught my attention and I went twice and I really enjoyed it a lot. And when I got involved in that program, so I talked to my coordinator and I shared this experience. And yeah, so she wrote a project to get a grant. This is the second year that we are the winner of the COEBI National Incentive Grant Award. With the program Succeed When Learners Lead, I created my English club for adults in my church and trying to provide a safety place to practice conversations,
Yeah, there is tremendous work. I applaud you because what you're seeking to do is not normal that even if you are just passing by or you look into around your surrounding areas and then you look into that sign that you are equipped to seek information about serving others. That speaks a lot of you, Angel. Thank you for doing that. Let's talk about how your education in your original country, then how did your education help you with work and family and other responsibilities in your community?
Yeah, when I got here, I started to volunteer for different nonprofits. This year, my church opened a nonprofit, and I am the coordinator for two programs for the community. And one is English Club for adults, and the other one it's the Reading Club for kids. In our community, we have a lot of Hispanic population, but most of them are from Central America, and they don't speak Spanish as their language. They speak a different dialect. And I noticed how hard it's for kids, for example, that they don't pass the test on third grade. So many of them, they repeated third grade. And so we opened these two programs to support them. And yeah, so I'm working with them. So I never imagined to work here in the United States supporting people with language education, so I never imagined to be an English teacher because in my mind was I need to focus on my English, but I realized that there are a lot of adults and kids in this area, in this community, need support. I think I have the skills, the capacity, and I really want to do that.
Okay, that is tremendous. I think especially because you're coming and learn the language and then you are willing to share that knowledge. You overcame challenges along the way with the students. That is terrific story. Then thank you for sharing that. But now, what about you, Angel Jimenez? You pursued any further education or training since you started working with adult education?
Glad for the opportunity to get a certificate in financial success for nonprofits at Cornell University.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was one of my dreams and it came true, So, because I said I really want to study something in a university level, but I don't have the resources through this organization. So, this dream came true. So, I'm so happy, so glad because when I got the news, I said, this is my opportunity. So, let's do it.
Then let me expand on that because we have many resources for adult education students, like the Cornell University, Google certificates. What would you say to others like you that are undecided and wanted to do something and they never thought they have resources, but now it's free? What do you say to them?
My first message is never too late to learn. Sometimes we get discouraged because we see progress in others, but not in ourselves. When you have a dream, you need to pray about that. In God, everything is possible. I'm glad for all the opportunities, for all the people I met in this journey. And if I can do something, it's not just for me, it's to share with others. Many people can be part of this program here in Florida, in our county. They need to be focused on their goals. Many people are here trying to learn a new language, but they are not focused because they need to work. They have a lot of responsibilities. If you are focused on something and thinking about it and praying about it, so it will be coming to you.
Well, this has been a pleasure to be in this podcast with you and learn about your story. Let's send your listeners a message. What will the message be for those other adult learners?
Keep trusting in yourself and God. So in God, everything is possible. So as I said, never is too late to learn. I know people in their 40s or 50 years, and they can make it. So just they need to be focused and just they need to trust in yourself and in God, obviously.
Okay, then send the message in Spanish.
Ok. Nunca es tarde para aprender. Solamente tienen que enfocarse en lo que ustedes anhelan, en lo que ustedes quieren y ponerlo en las manos de Dios. Y con Dios todo es posible.
Angel, thank you very much for your time today. And for those listening out there, until next time, thank you very much.